4:18 here on Friday afternoon. Taylor and I are going to do things a little differently today. Instead of just having the normal weathercast, we thought we'd have a conversation about what's coming and try to answer some questions and do it in as calm a manner as possible. So, Taylor, this is something that we've been expecting. This has been 7 days ago. We were talking about a storm threat, and here we are.
Yeah, we've got a high risk now for parts of central Alabama, but I don't want you to get too lost in the pink you see here. The rest of the state in the red. That's a moderate risk for everybody tomorrow. This is going to be a really serious weather situation.
It is. We got damaging winds. That's a high probability. Golf ball size hail, some strong tornadoes. And by strong, we mean EF2 or higher. Those are the kind that rip roofs off and do things like that. Flash flooding is also a significant concern. There's actually a moderate risk of flash flooding that we haven't even had time to really talk about. But north of Birmingham, there could be some fairly substantial flash flooding. Tonight, that's when this all gets started.
Yes, so we dealt with that round yesterday. We had a few severe thunderstorm warnings yesterday. Now this evening, after about 10 p.m. is really when we're going to have to start watching things. We've got a round of severe storms arriving overnight, and this is going to bring a tornado threat with it. So it's important you've got ways that could wake you up tonight. If you're planning to go to bed, you want to make sure you've got ways that are reliable.
We always say two ways, right? NOAA Weather Radio, the WVTM 13 app, and you know what? If you're one of those kinds of folks that likes to sit up and watch the weather, take care of your neighbors, take care of your family, text them. You know where they are. You can send them a text message and let them know that something's coming.
And then we move into tomorrow. So we've got that first round late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is kind of our main event. That's when we see all those ingredients come together. There's going to be a little bit of a lull during the late morning hours, but by the afternoon, lasting all the way through tomorrow night, we've got that risk of severe weather across the entire state of Alabama.
And we're talking about the potential for strong tornadoes. There's already severe weather happening up to the north. So this is truly round one of this entire event. A brand new tornado watch here in Missouri, Illinois, northern Arkansas. Those storms are moving up to the northeast into that moderate risk zone. And then in Mississippi and now even the far northwest corner of Alabama, there's a moderate risk for tonight and early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so this is what we've got to watch carefully. The way we look at this map, it tells us there's going to be a pretty good chance for severe weather to our west. Overall, the trend is that these storms will be weakening as they move across the state. However, we're all on guard, especially along into the west of I-65 through early tomorrow morning.
So I wanted to show this because it's one of the ways to identify where the storms are possible. Think about the wind a mile above your head. That's basically the cumulus clouds we have today, how fast they're moving. As the wind increases in Mississippi late tonight, this is midnight, so as that increases, it's dragging up lots of Gulf moisture with it. This is the point, almost you could call it the inflection point, where the storms will start to kick off. And then as that band of stronger winds aloft, again, a mile above your head, moves to the northeast, it's going to carry those stronger storms with it. And then we've got that next burst of strong wind that's going to help to kick off Saturday's, what we will call the main event from here on out. And this is something called updraft helicity. Now, you may look at that and say, well, that looks an awful lot like a tornado track to me, but it's not a tornado track. What this does is it tells us in this kind of environment, how prone would a thunderstorm be to grow very tall and rotate as it does. And this doesn't necessarily mean that it's exactly in Greene or exactly in Sumter County.
Yes, it doesn't tell us exactly where that storm will be. It just tells us that we have those ingredients in place. So what we're looking at here is late tonight into early tomorrow, there will be the ingredients there where we could get rotating thunderstorms that do result in tornado warnings tonight and early tomorrow.
And it's probably a 1 or 2 storm kind of deal tonight. Now, there will be a lot of thunderstorms, but it's probably 1 or 2 what we call supercells that are capable of rotating, that have lots of lightning that would prompt tornado warnings through about 4 or 5 a.m. But then as these storms work into air that's just not quite as energy rich over the northeast corner of the state, they won't continue to be quite as powerful. So I think they will reduce down below severe limits, but we'll still have some locally heavy rain going on through tomorrow morning, even north of Birmingham to Coleman, Arab, Crossville, Hamilton. And there's that timeline for tonight and tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and we can see starts after about 11 p.m. in the west, and you can see here Tuscaloosa, Aliceville, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. That's when we're on guard. Arley, Jasper, Hamilton, Coleman, Springville, Birmingham, Hoover, midnight through 8 a.m. and then exiting east of our state in the early part of tomorrow, say 2 to 8 a.m. But we'll map it out for you here hour by hour. This is starting at 11 p.m. and Jason was showing you that burst of wind. Well, Here's those thunderstorms that are developing at that time with that burst of wind, and we start to see them arrive in our state by about midnight in the western part.
And right there, we've highlighted the counties that are going to be the most impacted by this. Through midnight, you can see it's Pickens, it's Greene, it's Sumter, it's Tuscaloosa, Fayette, Lamar, Marion County. Those storms, and this is more of a cluster. And that's one of the problems in trying to figure out where a tornado is going to be on a night like this one, is because they're not individual supercells. This is going to be a big mess of rain and storms moving northeast through 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. So in Birmingham and Hoover and Alabaster and Tuscaloosa, Clanton, Centerville, you may get rattled out of the bed even if it's not a severe storm because of all the intense lightning, the heavy rain, and the potential for hail. By 6 a.m., that's starting to lift to the north, and then there begins round number 2.
It's during the late morning that we get kind of a moment to breathe. Once that first round is over, we'll breathe for a second, preparing for what is to come tomorrow afternoon and evening. Once again, here's that high risk, the pink you see here covering much of central Alabama. I don't want you to get too lost in that, though, because we're all under a good risk for strong to severe storms. We do have to look to the west, because notice how this stretches back to the west. That tells us storms are going to be developing to our west, so that's going to give us some time to kind of see how things are behaving as those storms arrive in our area.
And the tornado potential here is unusually high. 30% doesn't seem like a high number, but it's 30% of a strong tornado within 25 miles of a single point. And here's where you've got to be on guard. Starting around noon in West Alabama, Birmingham Metro starting about 2 o'clock, East Alabama starting about 4 o'clock. This will all start to move out early Sunday morning, late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. So here it comes, and Taylor, the shape of the storms in the model guidance is impressive alone.
It tells a story to us. So when we look at this model here, especially as we get into the afternoon hours, you start to see the way these storms are shaped in the models. This tells us we have the possibility of rotating supercells, and those are the kind of storms that are capable of producing those strong tornadoes, those tornadoes that could be on the ground for a while. So we're watching that threat through the afternoon into the evening. This is 8 p.m. We still have those storms ongoing, spreading eastward.
Yeah. So that's through 10 o'clock Saturday night. This should be winding up about 11 to midnight. Of course, we're going to keep doing this throughout the rest of the evening. So if you missed something, you can also see it on WVTM13.com. We've got lots of information, and we're going to be answering questions also throughout the evening. So stay with us and we'll keep you posted.